My name is John Ross with Finance on a Budget. In this video, I want to talk to you about becoming an Amazon seller because it may not be the best idea. I know that old and young think it's the best place to find passive income, but I want to cover all the reasons why it's actually not. Believe me, I have plenty of my own stories to share. Why shouldn't you sell on Amazon? First of all, sellers on Amazon only get paid every 14 days. Now, you may think that getting paid every 2 weeks is okay, but other platforms like eBay and other e-commerce sites pay sellers instantly. On Amazon, not only do you get paid every 14 days, but it also takes another 3 to 5 days for those payments to actually appear in your bank account. Because of these intentional delays, you may not be paid for up to 4 weeks after the sale. On the surface, it seems like you just have to wait a little bit for the inevitable payout. However, this ties up your inventory funds, meaning that if you sell stuff, you're waiting around for weeks before you can buy more. So unless you have a bottomless pit of money, a lot can go wrong while you sit around and wait to get paid. More on that very soon. Competition on Amazon is also extremely fierce. Imagine competing with 2 million third-party sellers on the marketplace. How will you even stand out from the rest? Because of the race to have the lowest price, this can kill your profit margins. Other sellers can offer the same product on Amazon and have much more competitive prices, which forces you to reduce your own price and reduce your own profits. And another thing, those selling fees are no joke. Fees on Amazon for professional sellers can set you back $40 a month. Amazon also charges referral fees based on the product category, with referral fees for Fulfilled by Amazon, FBA. Also, if you have an FBA account, your items need to be shipped to an Amazon fulfillment center, your cost, stored until somebody buys it, your cost, then shipped to the customer, again, your cost. This incurs more costs on labor and transportation, plus inventory storage fees. Here's how you can understand the math. Commission fees include random things like technology fee, monthly retainers, pick and pack, storage fees, long-term storage fees, weight handling, removal fees, as well as this thing called a fixed closing fee. If you want to increase your selling price to cover these charges, you might fall out of Amazon's acceptable price range, which will prompt them to block your listing because the price is not competitive. Until you lower the selling price and have it fit into Amazon's price range, your listing won't even be published. If you ever do get the chance to succeed with some hot new product that you created yourself, not only will third-party Chinese vendors replicate your product, Amazon will know and compete with you as well. You ever hear of the Amazon Basic label? Amazon uses your data to decide which products it should stock next, under its own label. They use your selling statistics to find out which niches to enter that'll be the most profitable. Sneaky bastards, right? By the end, Amazon can charge commission fees without notice or suddenly decide to shut down your account at any given point in time just because they can. You can't personalize your selling experience, so your business might just disappear without a trace. And just because Amazon has all that power, it can hijack your listings. They can suspend your products while they are under review of your inventory. They also have all the control while they're trying to investigate a customer complaint. They can basically do anything and everything, and there's really not much you can do about it. You are completely at their mercy. Please like this video, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. How did my own experience with Amazon go? I was reading through an old blog that is still up. If you go to amazonstoleMyMoney.blogspot.com, you can skim through and feel my pain as I sent Amazon daily updates for 3 months, keeping them informed of how they killed my business. Spoiler alert, they didn't care. I sold board games and cell phones. The games were easy and no one ever complained, as they were sealed products from a dropshipping company. But the cell phones were a real problem. Basically, I had 10 positive feedback and 1 negative. This makes 10% unhappy, so they shut down my 2 seller accounts and withheld over $2,200. I turned into a financial mess that led to sending hardship letters to multiple banks and failing to make most of my monthly bill payments on time. This may not affect you directly, but day 26, I wrote what really embodied my experience as an Amazon seller. I wrote, "Dear Amazon, over the past few months, your company has sent me some really low-life customers. Many of them seem to be illiterate project dwellers. About 90% of the return products had nothing wrong with them. Then, for my trouble, I would get a negative feedback. You may have kicked me off your platform, but I am so much happier now that I don't have to deal with the scum your company was sending me. Very rude and demanding people. Whine, whine, whine. That's what I would get from many of my sales that simply do not happen on other sites where the buyers have half a clue. Even after 90 days, I still had to wait another 3 weeks for my money to eventually make it into my bank account. So, you want to know the first thing I did when I got that money? Apparently, UPS stopped one of my shipments while importing from China. I actually had to spend the $2,000 to reorder items and have them re-imported. So basically, my money sat around in inventory in customs until they decided to release my products a few weeks later. Around that same time, I started a new job as a retoucher in a photography studio. I didn't make as much money, but my stress level plummeted. You can find a ton of horror stories on YouTube about selling on Amazon. You really should look into the pros and cons before you ever get involved with any online selling services. With the push of a button, your finances are frozen for months, and your business is shut down. What can you do to fight back? I think my best advice, if you really wanted to do it, is to pick a passive product that is not likely to upset anyone. I sold board games, so nobody would ever complain after the sale. Same thing for gift items, where the buyer would simply give it away to someone else. Think of it like a cheese and cracker wooden board and knife set. Sell it for like $40 and no one will complain. Because there are such low barriers to entry, the competition is always going to be fierce. Sellers from China are taking over the platform and there's not much you can do about it, but watch it happen. My cell phone business was cutthroat. They would do anything to discredit me or my products. Throw in a couple bad customers and it's a recipe for disaster. It's important then to tell you not to put all of your eggs into a single basket. Don't go all in on Amazon. If your business is 100% online, then you need to make sure that you have other sales channels like eBay, Etsy, or your own website. Ride the wave on Amazon if you can, and enjoy it for as long as it lasts. But always think long-term and divert a few of your resources to other avenues of revenue. Now, when it comes to customer feedback on Amazon, there's really nothing much you can do to get the negative feedback removed from your account. Customers on the internet can be really horrible. All you can really do is try your best to provide the best customer service out there. I included notes on every sale to review my seller account and products they bought, and I would send them follow-up emails asking for reviews, and I would get mostly nothing back. If you remember leaving reviews for products, I'll bet you've never realized you should be leaving reviews for the sellers themselves, which are completely different. I want to tell you that if you do have a negative review, contact the buyer directly and ask for it to be withdrawn. But I tried that in the past with mixed results. However, you can't directly reach out to customers and ask them to revise their review or delete them. This is against Amazon's policies and can lead to Amazon freezing your funds or shutting down your account. They may be your customers, but they're more Amazon's customers, and Amazon is a big bully. Of course, bad reviews on Amazon are always a nuisance, so you should at least know how to manage them even if it's pretty time-consuming. Remember, even if a product has pretty good reviews, customers will always head straight to the negative reviews to find out what the product's flaws are. Many shoppers look for reasons that will keep them from buying your product. So if you can't manage those awful reviews, you shouldn't be surprised if you get a steep drop in sales. What you should do instead is reply to the customer review publicly. But if that grumpy Gus who has it out for you and doesn't want to fix your product review, then you should choose to report the comment on Amazon. If you think that it violates Amazon's terms and conditions, for example, fake negative reviews that are abusive can be flagged for a violation, Amazon may or may not side with you on this, but you can at least try, right? Also, you can offset the negatives with some positives. I have a previous video, link below, where I talked about getting products for free in exchange for reviews. So, you could follow my advice in the video, but from a seller's point of view. I won't lie to you, selling on Amazon sucks, and my own experience should be a cautionary tale for you to not get tempted into its seemingly lucrative appeal. But if you are going to go through with it, I hope that this video can at least arm you with the right mindset and weapons to survive in this cutthroat world. Be sure to give this video a like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. Thanks for watching.